Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ria Marina Nababan, and I'll be your tour guide for traveling to Netherlands for 3 days. In the last Saturday, our agency was giving you information about the things that we need to prepare before we go to Netherlands. So, because today is the days of our departure, so I want to make sure that all of you have already prepared it. So for the first, make sure that you have already exchanged your money from rupees to euro. As for information, 1 euro equals 17,000 rupees. And then for the second, make sure that you have already get your vaccine and immunization such as hepatitis A, hepatitis B, and rabies. And make sure that you have already prepare your documents such as visa, passport, ID card, and driver license. And for the last, about the time zones. The time differences between Indonesia and Netherlands is about 5 euro. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now is the right time for us to fly to Netherlands, and we will fly from Soekarno-Hatta Airport to Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. And we will spend for about 14 hours. So I hope you enjoy and safe flight. Alright, now ladies and gentlemen, we have already arrived in Netherlands, and I believe that all of you are feel tired during the trip, right? So I will give you a place to take some rest in the hotel, and the Hotel Bastian Hotel Breda. And to get this hotel, we need time for about 15 minutes. And why I recommend you to choose this hotel, because this hotel have a good services and facilities such as free Wi-Fi, bar, packet lunch, restaurants, and then fitness centers and other services. Okay, now we have already arrived in the hotel, so you may start your moment in this hotel. You can take a bath and then take some rest, and you can have your breakfast. And I will give you 4 hours to take some rest. I hope you can use the time wisely, and please save your energy, because today we will start our trip in Netherlands. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we will start our trips in Netherlands um, by um, by seeing some beautiful destinations in Netherlands. So now we will go to the most popular destination in Netherlands, that is Efteling. As for your information, Efteling is the amusement park that located in Kaatsheuvel, Netherlands, and the attraction are based on the elements from the ancient myth and legends, folklore, fables, and fairy tales. And the park was opened in May 31 in 1952. Okay, now we have already arrived in the park, so you may leave the bus. Please bring your valuables, because I think you will rent a bicycle to go around this place, and you just rent it for about 5 euro. Okay, now you may start your moment by take a picture, and then you can picture your video on your Insta story, and I will give you 30 minutes to enjoy this park. Ladies and gentlemen, time is up. Now we move to the next tourism destinations. Now we will go to the most famous flower garden in the world, that is Keukenhof. As for your information, Keukenhof is the most beautiful flower garden in the world, with 7 million tulips, daffodils, hyacinths, and field of 32 hectares. And this is located in Leeds, Netherlands. To get this garden, we need time for about 30 minutes. Okay, I wanted to know, guys. Actually, today is our luckiest day, because we can enter the garden, since actually the garden only open from May to August. So we are very lucky, right? And I want you to save the environment and do not take the flower, because it is prohibited. Okay, all right, now we have already arrived in the garden, so you may leave the bus, and you can start your moment in this garden, and you can take a picture as much as you want. Ladies and gentlemen, let's finish your moments, because the time is up, and now we move to the next tourism destinations. Now we go to Gittern. As for information, Gittern is a country village that located in northeastern Dutch province, and it is known for its boats, waterways, and bicycle trains. And we can get there for about 30 minutes. And now we have already in Gittern, so you may leave the bus. please bring your valuables because I think you will rent a bicycle to go around these places. And I think here you can take a picture as much as you want, and you can enjoy the nature. And uh, you can I think I believe that you can enjoy these places. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time is up. So let's finish your moments. Next, we will go to the other tourism destinations. Do you guys still remember what is our last destinations? Yes. All right. We will go to the Peace Palace. As per your information, the Peace Palace is a meeting place of United Nations. That uh, United Nations that the design is similar with the existing design of Veritas. So the design uh, of board it is not really far. And now we have already arrived in the palace. You may leave the bus and you can start your moment to enjoy this place. And you can bring your camera because I think you will take a picture uh, to take a picture with the things that are in this palace. And you can also learn about the history of the Dutch country. And please do not be littering. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we have finished visiting our tourism destinations, and I believe that all of you are feel tired and hungry during the trip, right? So now let's go back to the bus. Well, now we will move to the next agenda, that is to visiting Dutch restaurants. Here I have chosen the best restaurant that sell many delicious food and some traditional coffee. And here I choose a restaurant that is restaurant De Jong. To get this restaurant De Jong, we need time for about 15 minutes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now we are in the restaurants, and here I have chosen the most delicious Dutch food and drink food. And here are the food and drink. For the first here, there is stampot. As for your information, stampot is traditional Dutch food that made of potatoes, fruit, and vegetables. And the price is about 200,000 rupiahs. And then for the second, there is olibolen. As for information, olibolen is often eaten in every New Year's Eve. But outside of the time, we can also eat this food because we can find in some Dutch restaurants. And this food is made of flour, eggs, salt, and milk, and other ingredients. And for the price is about 17,000 rupees per piece. And for the third, there is water zoo. As for information, water zoo is often eaten. Water zoo is a classic stew of Flanders that made of fish, either freshwater or sea, and other ingredients like vegetables, egg, and cream. And for the price is about 476,000 rupiahs. And for the last, beside we can find some delicious food in this restaurant. We can also find some traditional coffee. Uh, like here, there is coffee breaker. Coffee breaker become the typical coffee from the Dutch country. It is made with a half automatic drip coffee and half brew milk. And this coffee served as an espresso with steam milk and 40 foam. And for the price is about 51,000 rupiahs. Alright, now you can eat all these dishes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, because now it's already night, so we will go back to the hotel because I think that all of you need to take some rest. So we will continue tomorrow. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is our second day in Netherlands, so we will go to the next agenda. The next agenda is to get around the city of Holland by using some transportation such as bus, tram, and trains. But before we use those transportation, we need to have a V card. To have this OV card, we need to fill it for about €7. So after that, we can use those transportation. And I have a good news for you guys because today we can see some beautiful cultural performances for the Dutch country. To get there, we need time for about 15 minutes. Well, now we have already in flower period. As for information, flower period is a procession with 20 float of staging giant dolls that made of flowers. And it is the only flower period that made of spring flowers such as daffodils, hyacinths, and tulips. And in addition, the jugglers and the dancer will make their way in 42 kilometers from Norwich to Harlem. And I wanted to know, guys, that this period is up to um, more than 1 million visitors are over the world come to here to enjoy the parade. Same like us, right? We are very interested to be here. And now I will give you 30 minutes to enjoy the parade. I think you can take a picture as much as you want, and you can picture your moments on your Insta story with the stacking giant dolls. And you may also learn about the culture about these performances by them. Ladies and gentlemen, time is up. Now we move to the next cultural performances. We just walk for about 500 meters. Well, now we are already in Rotterdam Summer Carnival. As for information, Rotterdam Summer Carnival is the largest Caribbean street party with 2,500 dancers, 25 carnival groups, and 30 floats. This colorful processions is sparked with the spirit of diversity in Rotterdam. Okay, now you may start your moments to enjoying these places. I think you can also learn learn these cultural performances by the dancers, or even you can take a picture with the dancer as much as you want. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, time is up. Now we move to Amsterdam. To get there, we need time for about 20 minutes. Now we have already in King's Day Festival. As for information, King's Day Festival invite local and visitors. This festival is, as for information, this festival is a colorful celebrations of orange for the King's birthday in every June 27. We can join the bursary of their tips for the best event, and we can also learn about the history of the Dutch country and about their culture. And now I will give you 30 minutes to enjoy the places. Well, ladies and gentlemen, time is up because now it's already 6 o'clock, so we get a chance to see music performances from North Sea Jazz. And to get there, we need time for about 15 minutes. Okay, now we have already in North Sea Jazz Festival, and I want to know, guys, that this is music performances is up to 76,000 music lovers come to here to enjoying the music. So same like us, right? We are very interesting to be here to enjoy the music. And I hope you can meet your idols and you can take a picture with them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our second day now are finished. So let's go back to the bus because we need to go back to the hotel. We need to take some rest, and we will continue tomorrow. Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Now is the last day of our trips in Netherlands, and of course I will take you to go to see some souvenirs. And to get there, we need time for about 30 minutes. Now we have already arrived in the souvenir shop, and here I have chosen the best souvenirs for you that I think you can give it for your friends, even for your family, and or your partners. And here are the souvenirs. For the first, there is Gouda cheese. As for information, Gouda cheese is the most famous cheese from Netherlands that made of cow milk and their goat milk. And the price is about 399,000 rupiah. And for the second, there is Royal Dutch Blue Ceramics. This souvenir has a unique design and the combinations of blue and white colors, and it is present the characteristic of the Dutch country. and for the price is about uh, 150,000 rupiah. And then for the third, here we have Klompen. I think you are very familiar, right, with these shoes. Yes, that this is these shoes become the symbol of the Dutch country because these shoes present the design of the symbol of Dutch country, such as daffodils, hyacinths, and tulips. And the price is about 30,000 rupiah. And the last here, we have Chocolaterie Van Dam. As for information, Chocolaterie Van Dam is the most famous chocolate in Netherlands, and this chocolate ever got a award from Belgian chocolate. And this chocolate has many variants such as blackcurrant with violets, and then caramelized white chocolate and others variants. And the price of this chocolate is about 200,000 rupiah. And I think that's all for our trips and Netherlands today. Thank you for these 3 days. Thank you for for our togetherness and for your nice attentions during this 3 day. I hope we can meet again in the next trip. And if you have questions, you can send me a message via email, and you can send me a message via email at marinaria@gmail.com. Thank you.